Good morning. I just want to talk today about the 4 stages of cirrhosis. Now, cirrhosis is a progressive liver disease that occurs when the liver becomes damaged and scarred. If you're watching this video, if you've seen the title, you've seen that it's alcohol that we're talking about here, the likelihood is that if you have any damage, that damage is likely to have been caused through drinking alcohol. There's no good type of cirrhosis. There's no good kind of organ damage in general. Once the damage has reached that cirrhotic stage, even the early ones, the damage that's been done, that scarring, is irreversible. Hopefully that's something that's going to change in the future, but for now, it is what it is. Now, when I stopped drinking, that's exactly the way that I had to look at the damage that I'd already caused to my body through my own habit. It is what it is. I can't do anything about what's already been done. The damage either is going to heal or it's not going to heal. Now, I didn't get myself checked out at the beginning. It took me a long time to find the courage to go to the doctor and say, can you just have a look at this? Can you scan me and just tell me what the damage is? And once they'd done that, they said that I had the first stage of this, which is compensated. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But it wasn't a shock to me that I had this damage. That I was getting pains in my side, and generally as soon as you start feeling the pains in your side, then the damage is done. It's too late from that perspective. Now, my choice was either to continue down the path that I was on, to continue drinking, to allow the damage to get worse, or I could stop putting this shit inside my body, and at the very least, to halt the damage that was being caused by the alcohol. So, the progression of cirrhosis can be slowed or halted by permanently stopping the flow of alcohol. Then you can go and get yourself checked out, get the appropriate medical care, the appropriate treatment for the damage that's already been done. And the goal of treatment for any cirrhosis is to manage the symptoms, to prevent any complications, and to improve the end result for the person, right, for the patient, to make sure that the condition doesn't get worse. Let's not be in any doubt here. It's worth hammering this home that the number one thing that can be done to manage cirrhosis is to stop putting the alcohol inside your body. So in this video, I just wanted to look at the general 4 stages of cirrhosis. And each stage is characterized by a different level of damage, a different level of the progression of the disease. And we'll start with stage 1, which is called compensated cirrhosis. And this is what I have. Now, in stage 1, there's damage to the liver, but your liver is still functioning adequately enough, right? Although it's highly unlikely that it's functioning fully. There might be some swelling, there might be some scarring, but in general, you're not going to feel anything to tell you that something is wrong at that stage, right? Now, the main thing here is that the damage is done and there's not much that you can do about it, but at this stage, everything is still manageable, right? So don't worry about it. If you want me to talk about this stage in more detail, then let me know. If you'd like a specific question covered for any of this stuff, for any liver damage or any organ damage, then give me a shout, leave a comment down below, and I'll do some studying and I'll make a video for you, okay? Stage 2 is known as decompensated cirrhosis. Now, at this stage, the liver is going to have some significant damage, and its functionality is certainly going to be affected. How much it's going to be affected depends on the level of damage, among other things. Now, some of the symptoms at this stage include fatigue, weight loss, itching. There's also could be complications such as jaundice, ascites, which is a buildup of fluid in the belly, and varices, I think that's how you pronounce it, which these are enlarged veins in the esophagus and the stomach. Stage 3, this is known as end-stage cirrhosis, and at this stage your liver is very damaged. It's not working properly at all. You've got lots of problems. You feel really tired all the time. You have trouble thinking clearly. You'll be forgetting things very easily. You'll feel sick. Another thing about this stage is that kidney failure can come along with it. Your kidneys are not filtering your blood properly, so you've got a build-up of crap in your body, in your system, and your immune system isn't working well, so you're going to be more prone to getting infections, and all of this is going to make you feel even sicker. And one of the main complications at this stage is complete liver failure, which means that your liver is just not working well enough to keep you alive anymore. That leads us to stage 4. And stage 4, which is known as cirrhosis with liver failure. Stage 4 cirrhosis is the most advanced stage of any liver disease. At this stage, your liver has completely failed and it's not working at all. This means that your body is just not able to process or filter any toxins. There's a buildup of waste in your body, and unfortunately, you're not going to last very long. It's not a nice thought to say to anyone, that they've drank themselves to a stage where they're not going to last long, but I have to say it like it is. There's no cure for this except liver transplant, and the likelihood of somebody who's a drinker getting a liver transplant is close to zero. If you do get one, I've heard of people getting them, they're extremely lucky. So that's why it's so important to take care of yourself, to take care of your liver. If you've already got early stage cirrhosis, it's not the end of the world. You can still live a good life. More importantly, you can prevent cirrhosis from happening in the first place by avoiding alcohol. You can prevent your cirrhosis from getting worse by avoiding alcohol. You can get medical treatment for the damage that's already been done, but that number one thing is to keep the alcohol out of your mouth. It's important to understand that the progression of cirrhosis can vary from person to person. There's a lot of grey areas in between these stages, going from stage 1 to stage 2, stage 3. Early detection, I think, is essential. Get appropriate medical attention if you think that you've got any form of liver disease. If you've been drinking for a long time, then my advice would be to go to your doctor, because this can really help to slow the progression and improve the outcome. No matter what stage you're at, you're going to benefit from stopping putting the alcohol into your mouth. Every drop of this poison that you put into your body is contributing to the damage. And I want to emphasize again, if you already have early stage cirrhosis, it's not the end of the world. There is every reason that you can live a good life. I have early stage cirrhosis. I stopped drinking alcohol 10 years ago. I have to watch my diet. I have to be careful about what I eat. But I'm living a good life. If you want help to stop drinking alcohol, we've got our beginner's guide down below. We've also got a full program that can help you. Very comprehensive program. It can help you deal with the preparation stages of getting to that stage where you're in the right frame of mind to stop drinking alcohol, stepping across that line, having the courage to do that, building up some patience and perseverance to keep you going, moving into that coping stage and just coping with life without alcohol. You're coping for a reason. You get into the point where you don't drink alcohol anymore, you don't want the alcohol anymore, you've broken the habit, and then we can start building on that, building new habits, and building a new version of you that doesn't feel the need to drink alcohol anymore. That's a good place to be. Take care of yourself. I'll leave it there for today. And get help if you need it. Okay? Take care. Bye now.